Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, respected Kumarji, Excellencies, distinguished faculty members of JNU, Jamia Milli Islamia, students, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm delighted to be here today at the prestigious JNU University for the book launch. JNU has a special connection with Afghanistan, which has been providing an invaluable education support, a source of strength to encourage Afghan students, and I continue to count on this engagement for more future prospective endeavors. I also congratulate Professor Mahtab Alam Rizviji and Mr. Golak Behari Rai ji to reinforce their efforts through editing the book Himalay-Hind, Mahasargar, Rashtra, Samuh, Revitalizing the Culture and Maritime Trade Relations, that aims to enhance the culture and maritime trade between India and 54 other countries through Indian Ocean. Exploring this book, I state that there is a clear link between the culture and trade relations for strong institutions and inclusive societies that represents an enormous investment opportunity for countries whose contribution will be vital for innovation, improved skills, job creation, and development of new markets, products, and services. We have very old historic and civilizational ties with India that goes back to 800 and 900 years. India's regional and global diplomacy about maritime aspects acquired considerable momentum since the onset of globalization, with huge coastal lines having 1,200 islands and an inclusive economic zone of about 2 million square kilometer land. The Indian epic Mahabharata calls it Jambu Badvipa, the island of Jamun or blackberry tree. Since then, the culture of trade and commerce has become the key factor. By geography, India is more dependent on trade and other movements through sea than many other countries in the world. Referring to the book, I highlight Prime Minister Modi's Sagar speech of 2015 given in Mauritius, which outlined his vision of maritime border in Indian Ocean. The geopolitical construct Sagar, an acronym of security and growth for all in the region. The security of the Indian Ocean region is being the responsibility of coastal line countries, even as the legitimate interest of all non-coastal line countries are recognized based on transparency, mutual trust, rules-based international order. Historically, the Indian Ocean was a highway connecting great multitudes across vast geographies. As the connectivity vision and capabilities expanded in India, their critical role can actually be played once again. For India to attain its true potential in maritime trade, it is imperative that India, which is its center of gravity, should be a great facilitator by facilitating smooth movement of goods and people within India, but also to its immediate neighborhood and beyond. Neighborhood first policy of the Prime Minister Modi's government is consistent with the growth in maritime trade. South Asia is among the least integrated regions of the world, which does not only damage the growth prospects of this region, but also drag on the larger rise of Asia. Greater connectivity, promoting and expanding people-to-people contacts is the way forward to change this. India, the fifth largest economy at its 75th independence, with widening networks of bilateral and multilateral partnerships across a diverse sector of cooperation, has displayed to be a willing and reliable partner to support the rules-based international order. acknowledging India's concrete potential in broadening education cooperation through various scholarships that has empowered the aspiration of many Afghan students for many years. I reflect on the journey of Afghanistan-India relation and how far we have come along through turbulent times. I can say in concrete terms that India has played an extremely relevant and useful role by responding to the needs of the Afghan people over the past 2 decades. Afghanistan's concerns raised at various global forums like SEU, at the UN, and at the recent Rice dialogue. India's recent steadfast stand on humanitarian support, the formation of an inclusive government, countering terrorism, are all efforts that we, the Afghan people, praise highly. Improving governance and improving confidence by establishing an inclusive government for the people, by the people, and to the people, will bring forth the need for peace, development, and prosperity, not only in Afghanistan, but also in the region. We need a surge of diplomacy for peace. To achieve it, we need to be able to address the root causes of conflict and to have the international community organized to address the root causes of the conflict. In a world in which everything is global, in which the problems are global, from climate change to the movement of people, there is no country that can isolate itself from this phenomenon. We need global responses to global challenges. In conclusion, I put forward harnessing these ideas as they are the roadmaps to accelerate new measures in attaining inclusiveness for peace and potentially other areas where improvements are urgently needed for the sustenance of people of this region. Again, I thank GNU and the respective chairs for inviting me to join this forum today. Thank you. Dhanyawad.